Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong. It's a morning or early afternoon there. So welcome everybody to a very exciting first Zoom US Global System webinar. So you know what? So today is our first ever. So very excited to be here. Hello, can you see me okay? Yeah, exactly. So this is an amazing platform that we're starting to use. And I'm very happy to see, I mean, the lines are blowing up here. We are moving toward our capacity. So very excited to be here. We are starting this webinar today. This is the back-to-back. Every Wednesday, we're gonna have this back-to-back webinar blitz. So this is gonna be an exciting way to share today, this amazing opportunity I'm gonna share with all of you today, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me see if I know how to work this. 1 second. Here we go. Do you want to continue? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about amazing business that is literally spreading around the world. I'm trying to work the webinar here, work the controls. 1 second. Thank you. Here we go. Whoops. Here we are. There we go. So folks, today we're going to talk about incredible opportunity that's literally exploding around the world. I'm very fortunate, I live in the US, and Jeunesse came to my life a little bit more than 6.5 years ago. And I've seen it, worked it, and changed thousands of lives around the world. Now, for those of you first time in this webinar, welcome. And grab hold of your seat, because I'm going to share with you some information that is literally new, exciting, and also changing people's lives around the world. So let me go ahead and get started. Well, first, I think we all feel that and see that there's something happening around this world, and what I like to call it is a global convergence. Talk about technology, globalization, new economy. I mean, we all know very well that technology is booming, and that it's changing the way we live, such as smartphones here, the biotechnology out there, and because of the spread of the internet, it has enabled human beings to share these technology across borderless. And in a way, it's created a new economy as a result. And all of you know what that new economy is. Some people actually call it a shadow economy, because it seems so untouchable, unreachable for the average person. Well, today I'm going to share with you some amazing things, because Jeunesse Global, this company, is just over 6 years old. We just celebrated last October. And it's founded by Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. And this couple has been in the computer high-tech industry for many years, have created companies worth hundreds and millions of dollars. And a little bit more than 6.5 years ago, they embarked on their own search for actually anti-aging. And in a way, that's how they start Jeunesse Global. That's the technology that we have. And with executive, amazing staff at the company, such as Chief Visionary Officer Scott Lewis, they have brought Jeunesse to new heights. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you later, this company is really on the go. It has spread all over the world to more than 100 plus countries. And we have offices more than 20 countries around the world. And same thing with warehouses around the world, servicing all around all these places. So we can imagine just how many companies out there just in 6.5 years can penetrate in so many countries. So one thing is that, the things that Jeunesse has been doing, marketing the idea of this global convergence, about the opportunity that anybody can have to take advantage of this technology to make money on it. And by marketing, creating tools in marketing, they have won many business awards. For example, last year, they won 6 American Business Awards and 12 Telly Awards. And some of these awards are the same awards that companies such as Google, Apple, Coca-Cola, they win these awards. So this is not any particular industry, but across the business world. And also, as a matter of fact, in our 6th year, we've been growing very fast. And within our first 5 years, we really set some record. We are actually listed on the Inc. 500 magazine as one of the top 500 privately held companies in the United States. And what that means is that there are companies that's not publicly traded that are growing extremely fast. We reached number 258 last year within the top 500 privately held companies in the US. And also is that the Jeunesse is now the #1 fastest growing company in the DSA in our industry. So we are actually making a lot of waves. We are the hottest things out there, as a matter of fact. Last year, we hit $1.1 billion US dollar. And one of the reasons is because, we are in the technology of anti-aging, not only the internet, but anti-aging. Because if you think nowadays, isn't that the hottest trend? Who wants to get old? Everybody wants to stay young. And this is around the world. So the company with amazing doctors, world famous doctors, they have created a system to help the average person using the cutting edge technology out there in anti-aging to help us improve our lives and to live younger and more healthier. So one of the amazing doctors that we work with is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's one of the medical advisory board members that we have. And Dr. Newman is actually a world leader in human stem cell technology formulation. And Dr. Newman, he's actually right here in Beverly Hills, right in my backyard, is very, very famous board-certified dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon. So his technology, he has been able to capture the language of stem cells, the instructions that cells use to give to each other, to work together, and put it in the bottle. So this is called growth factors. We actually have product that contains the highest number of growth factors that's possible out there, because the product, all these growth factors come from human adult stem cells. But in our product, there's no stem cell, just the growth factor. Folks, that's like if you buy a Ferrari and you want to learn how to drive it, well, the growth factor is the instruction manual of how to do it. So what happened is as when we're young, or if you have children, if we have great skin, and the skin's very healthy, constantly talking to each other. But after a while, as we get older, our cells slow down, so they make less growth factor. When you apply the Jeunesse Luminesce skincare line, actually contains 200 plus growth factors in the product, your cells get the instructions again, and they start getting to work, improving your skin on many, many levels, on the outside in, inside out. So the company has contracted with third-party independent laboratories, and they've done some clinical studies on the product. It's amazing that first, 100% of the people will recommend the products to their friends and family. Well, second, for example, 87% felt that their skin looked younger, and the same percentage saw the improvement in fine lines and wrinkles and luminosity in their skin. So we took some pictures with a very, very high-tech cameras and computer system that looks at how skin, how many wrinkles or lines it has. So with this picture of this young lady here, we can see that after 56 days of use of the Luminesce product line, she had 65% decrease in deep lines and wrinkle. And the product also work on men. As long as you're human, the growth factors will work, right? So, well, after 56 days, there's 52% decrease in fine lines and wrinkles. It's truly amazing. So now the next slide I'm going to show you is actually a personal friend of mine. I've known her in the business for many years. She decided to use half of her face. So you see Weenie here. Weenie used on the left side of the picture, where you see her cheekbone and jawline is very tight, but on the right side of the picture is actually falling down with the laugh lines. And at that time, when we took the picture with Weenie, we're asking her, did you have a stroke? Because her face is crooked. So after we figure out it's the Luminesce, well, she didn't have a stroke. We start saying, hey, you know what? Quickly, start putting on the other side so we catch up so you look the same again. And, it was very, very interesting that at the time, Weenie decided to talk to a friend of her who's a medical doctor. And this doctor thought, you know what? If it's real stem cell technology, he would want to look on the inside of her skin. And this is actually a picture from a dermoscope of the side of the skin where she used the product. Well, it has a lot of collagen. On the other side, where she did not use the Luminesce, it has no collagen. And at the time, Weenie was 62 years old. And we were all so excited when we saw the picture, because everybody knows that some product, you put it on, it works on the outside, but never reaches the inside. Or you put it on, it works, you wash it off, it doesn't work. So our product, definitely what it does is literally encourages your skin to do its own rejuvenation. So it improves your skin in many, many areas. It's one of the first in the world, and still it's one of the most effective out there. And this skincare product is actually based on science. So absolutely, it works. Now, the other product I want to mention to you, now I cannot go over everything, but these are the two key products. The second key product is the Reserve. The Reserve is a super antioxidant gel that has acai berry, pomegranate, green tea, aloe vera, grapeseed extract, and also something called resveratrol. Resveratrol, in the early 2000s, it was published in Nature magazine by Harvard medical doctor about the benefits of how resveratrol, coming from this commonly found in the skin of the red grape, or also blueberry and acai berry and some peanuts, well, it actually looks for a gene in our DNA and turns it on. It controls the process and the speed of aging. So at the time, the report was very famous because Nature is a global magazine. And since then, thousands of clinical studies have been done on resveratrol itself. But other than that, the formula that we put in the Reserve is a gel form. So I like to call it, it's like ingesting super fruits with a super absorbent bioavailable method through the gel, so that you can easily absorb it into your body in a liquid form. And that's where you want it to work. And actually, the company has done a clinical study where it shows that the Reserve can actually penetrate into the cells and actually slows the process of oxidation. We actually have that study. So it's amazing, because out there, folks, it doesn't matter what you eat. It really matters what you can absorb. So this is an amazing product, and we've had it for 6.5 years. And these are just some of the things that's part of our total youth enhancement system, our YES system. And we also focus on such as, fat loss, losing weight, being healthy is very important. But more importantly is losing the fat, not the weight, because the weight could be muscle, right? We also have other products such as Affinity, which is cutting edge technology that actually regrows DNAs in your chromosomes, which slows aging. And also the AMPM which is one of the most sophisticated anti-aging supplements out there, where it helps you fight aging from morning to night. So it's actually adjusted to your bio clock. But think about it, folks. These things I've told you about: stem cell technology, resveratrol, regrowing shortened chromosomes. These are really cutting edge. And what if there's an opportunity that you can take advantage of that? Think about that. Now, I don't know if today, especially for the people who are here for the first time, if you're interested in making some money in these industries, because folks, technology is moving along, but how often do each of us, individuals out there, have a chance to profit from this kind of technology? Well, I'm going to show you with Jeunesse, because Jeunesse offers an opportunity at the same time as the product. So, for example, today you've heard about the technology about Jeunesse. Well, you definitely can purchase it from the website of the person who referred you on this webinar. But at the same time, you can also profit from it by taking a part in the business as an independent distributor, and really help us build this business around the world, spread this knowledge and benefit of staying young and living young around the world. So if you're not allergic to money, well, we can definitely continue with this webinar. Well, in Jeunesse, there's 6 ways to make money. And some of you are like on your edge of your seat waiting to hear, right? What's going to happen is this. When you want to become a distributor, because first, a distributor gets all the product at wholesale, all right? So that's a great benefit. And also, in the United States, it costs $49.95 to get your website that has all the product information, company information, all the videos, and also an online back office system to help you manage your business around the world. And there's 6 ways to make money. Then you can start sharing the product and the opportunity with the people that you know. So first way to make money is the retail profit. So you can purchase a wholesale and sell retail. For example, if you buy a box of Reserve or one Luminous Rejuvenation Serum that will last you about 1 month, well, the wholesale price is $85.95, and you can retail for $137.95 from your website. And the company will ship to whoever bought it from your website. You don't even have to have inventory. The company will ship it from their inventory to 100+ countries. Can you imagine that? And then you make a $52 retail profit. So it's great. The retail profits in the product are anywhere from 35 to 45%. Now, the second way to make money is called new customer acquisitions. As you share the product and the opportunity with people, well, not everybody wants to do the business. They can be just be a customer. They could be a retail customer, preferred customer, or they become a wholesale customer if they become a distributor and just buy. So at that time, when they become a distributor to get their package, to get started in the business or to just consume, well, they can select from any number of packages that we have. And the prices in the US, it ranges from anywhere from $200 to $1,050, and it contains a whole combination of products. So we have like a skincare line, a supplement line, a fat loss line that you can purchase, so, or a combination of them. If you going to go into the business, I would suggest the packages with all the products. So number one, you can experience it yourself, and also to show other people, because different people would be interested in different things. Well, at the time, when when the person that you refer go to your website to enroll as a distributor, buy these products, well, you can make a new customer acquisition bonus anywhere from $25, $100, $150 to $200. Now, some countries out there, because today it's a global webinar, some countries have even bigger packages, so you can actually make up to $500 if the package is big enough in whatever country you're on. Now, now there's some benefit to these packages, especially the pricing also, because they're actually anywhere from 5 to 25% cheaper than wholesale price for your first package only, okay? So the company give you a little discount if you buy quantity. Now, the other thing also that you would get besides the customer acquisition bonus is the points, okay? The points work like this. It's kind of like credit cards. So when you use your credit cards, well, you get points or miles. When you get enough of that, you get a rebate or some kind of prize, right? Or in Jeunesse is even better. The third way to make money is called team commission, and this is where you cash in the points. As you refer other people into the business as distributor or preferred customers, anytime they buy or sell product through the website or your website, you can get points. Now, this is very powerful because you would be able to leverage on other people. Now, anytime there's 300 points on one team, 600 points on the other, you only have two teams, that this combination, you automatically get paid $35. So, you know, whenever somebody buy a package, buy a product, it could be a serum, it could be a reserve, 60 points for those or some of the other product. Anytime somebody buys something or sells something, you can get points and you can make money over and over and over again. Now, the more people in your team buying and selling the product, using the product, the more money you make. Now, the company pays global seamless. That means the people below you could be anybody in the world. It's kind of like Facebook, how you have your friends, they have their friends, they have their friends, they have their friends, and soon you're going around the world. And that's how and why Jeunesse is so powerful. Now, the most you can make is 750 team commissions out there, which totals $26,250 a week. Folks, that's a lot of money. That's the cap. And now all I can think of when I start working the business was that, you know what, as long as I keep working the business over time, someday I hope to reach that. So it is possible. So you know, that's the cap. That's the most you can make in team commission. And some of you are probably asking, Samson, is there more? So I'm going to show you more. Fourth way to make money is called leadership matching bonus. Now, as you share with your team, let's say the people that you directly share with or you sponsor into Jeunesse as a distributor, or anytime they go out, build their two teams, and they make a team commission through sales, well, you have a chance to match them on your level one, 20% of their team commission. They make $35, you can match them $7. Anytime they have enough product sale to make another $35, well, you get 20% of that, another $7. So if it's in a month, if they make 1,000, you have a chance to match them $200. If they make 10,000 a month, you have a chance to match them $2,000. So the income potential is actually unlimited because there's no limit to how many people you can sponsor on your level one. Now, the people they sponsor into Jeunesse, you're known as your level two. And you want to help those people build their teams to generate more sales also and have more customers. So anytime your level two gets a team commission, you have a chance to match all of them 15% for your help in teaching them how to do the business. And level three, you have an opportunity to match them 10%. Level 4, 5, 6, and 7, all of those, as the higher you go, the more opportunity you have to match all 7 levels. So as you can see, we have different position and rankings in the company, and the higher you go, the more people you can match. And the more sales generated in your organization, the more matching you make automatically. So it is a very, very powerful way to make money. Now, the fifth way to make money is that, as you go out, get more customer. Retail prefer wholesale customer. The more customer you have, the more new customer acquisition incentive you get. So if you have 5 customer or more, your level 1 matching adds another 5% to 25%. If you have 10 customer or more every month, then you can have 10% more on your level 1 matching, from 20 to 30% more. So folks, which one would you rather have? Well, the more customer you have, the better, right? Now, the sixth way to make money is tremendous, because as you go out, grow the business, and the company pays the diamond bonus pool to encourage all the top ranks in the company to help everybody in the company. So as you move up the ladder, remember the leadership matching bonus, the higher you go, but when you get to the rank diamond or above, well, you have a chance to split global commissionable sales volume. And that's a piece of company sales. So, we're out there building teams and teaching people how to make more sales and making more sales ourselves. When that is done, wow, you get a piece of global sale. And I don't know if you remember or caught it. I told you a little bit earlier that, last year, our 6-year business, we did $1.1 billion globally. And, this diamond pool is based on a percentage of that sales volume. Can you imagine how big that is? Okay. Now, the other incentive that we have is that, as you work the business, the company have a lot of promotions, such as trips. They have conferences, and the global opportunity to build your customer base around the world. And folks, one of the most famous things that Jeunesse is known for is the lifestyle, the travel. To tell the truth, I think some people join Jeunesse just for the travel, okay? I mean, I love to travel. Actually, I have traveled to more than 30 countries since the time I've been in Jeunesse. It's quite a blessing, and many of time for free. I mean, that's right. How many of you would like to go on vacation for free? Well, every year, the company offers twice a year at least, that if everybody in Jeunesse, they have an opportunity to achieve a free trip, to get the hotel paid for, to get their airline paid for, or also excursions paid for. Trips, actually, in May, there's about 5,000 plus people going on a Mediterranean cruise in 4 different ships. It's very exciting, all Jeunesse. I know last year we had people in Alaska, Dubai, the Caribbean, all places. So, we have these trips every year. And like I said, some people join Jeunesse just to work hard, get paid, but also go on these trips. Now, folks, timing is very important in business. And most companies, when they first start, they're trying to find a formula. It's called a formulation stage to create the sales. So as the distributor, as a company, start making progress in the form, how they do the business and the formulation, how they put all the business together. Well, you get some traction, then the sales start going up. It's called the concentration stage. And we've been hitting that. Actually, we've been having more than 100% growth almost every year the last 6 years. Last year, we're ranked number 38 in the world in our industry. That's very big. And this year, the ranking hasn't come out yet. It will very soon, with the next couple months. We're going to be higher because we hit $1.1 billion. Actually, there are less than 25 companies that do more than $1 billion a year in our industry. So it's very, very big, and it's very prestigious. Now, where you want to join is before the stage called momentum. That's when, everybody on the street, your neighbor, your friend, your mother, your father, your cousin, wherever they are, they've heard of Jeunesse, but they just don't know what it is. That's a stage that's called momentum. And when that happens, people are looking to find out what it is. And if you already have a team working and you already learn how to do business and work hard to build it, well, you have a chance to reap that reward. And when momentum happens, that's where the most profit is made. That's when growth will grow with or without you, because the business will be almost on automatic as the system and the events and all that start to kick in. So it's very, very exciting. So you want to get in way before the momentum, and that's actually where we're at now. This is a very critical stage. The last 6.5 years, we worked very hard to build it so that there's a system for all of us to build successfully out here. Now, folks, today, we are truly living in a new paradigm because folks, in this industry, in this world, there's opportunities comes and go. And there are people who take advantage of it or not take advantage of it all the time. And at this time, actually, I would like to invite a couple of friends to share with you their experience in Jeunesse. So can you bear with me a second. Let me work this out. Let's see. Okay, so my panelists are ready to go. And now tonight, to kick it off, our very, very first Zoom US Global System webinar, I'd like to invite this amazing lady. This lady I've known for actually before Jeunesse. She's a sweetheart, and she's been working very hard in Jeunesse the last 6 years. So let me see if I can invite her here onto the call. She comes from Orlando, Florida. Asked to start video. Here we go. Okay, and there she is. Hey, Judy, how are you? You're out in Orlando.
I'm doing great, Samson.
Hey, you know, it's really good to see you. Wow, you look beautiful. Now, hey, let me ask you, I mean, can you share with our friends around the world your experience in Jeunesse, you know, your background, and then why are you in Jeunesse?
I'm in Jeunesse because eventually in this lifetime, I'd like to retire with enough money to travel and see the world and do things that I want to do as opposed to working the rest of my life.
That's great. So how long have you been working with Jeunesse?
6.5 years.
Wow. And, you know, so how are you doing right now?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
How many countries is your business in now?
Oh, maybe 7 or 8.
Is that right? Wow. You know, and how many countries have you traveled to?
Maybe 10.
10. Wow, that's great. You know, we've been friends for a number of years. Let me ask you, because when we first started in Jeunesse, I still remember there was a picture of the eyes. And I wondered who that was. Who is the first person in the world to use the luminous rejuvenation serum? Can
Me.
you answer that question? Yeah, you, wasn't it? Well,
Yeah.
well, you know what? It's wonderful. It's wonderful that, you know, because of your testimony, we got it kick-started. And thank you so much for all that you've done for us, okay? So thank you very much. I'm going to invite another person up now. Hold on, folks. Let me pause my PowerPoint for a second here. Okay. Now, all right. So the next person I'd like to invite to share with us is a very good friend of mine. She's actually in Los Angeles, and sometimes she's in Japan or Indonesia or somewhere around the world. She's an extremely successful lady. Actually, she's an author. She's a world famous author. Please welcome. Hello, Grace Ho from Los Angeles.
Hi, Samson. How are
Konnichiwa.
you?
How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Congratulations on this Zoom. This is great.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Huh?
And hi, Judy.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, Grace. Hello. Okay. You know, you are very famous. I've known you for a number of years, and you're very well off. Actually, I don't know even why you're in the business at the beginning, but I know you're very passionate. You're a very successful entrepreneur. Can you tell the audience a little bit about your background and why you're in Jeunesse?
Okay, thank you for asking. Why I'm doing Jeunesse? Because my passion is to empower Japanese ladies, and I want to teach them business skills using Jeunesse, because business skills are life skills. And I'm more than happy to found Jeunesse, and I'm more than happy to join this team. You know, you, Samson, and Kim Hui, and everybody on this Zoom. They are such a wonderful people.
Thank you, thank you. Now I know you know. I always see you on Facebook, and many times, yeah, you've been busy writing, huh? Writing for Japanese magazine, and
yes.
And aren't you published on the Japanese is it Amazon or Yahoo? Your books?
Yes, Japanese Amazon as well as American Amazon, and then Korean and Bahasa Indonesia.
Wow, I didn't know you were so fluent. That's great. I mean, you know, thank you for being on, you know,
My pleasure.
Yeah, for the first launch. Now, the next person I'd like to call up is a good friend of mine, and she's in the Midwest. And for those of you in the from around the world who is not familiar with the United States, if you take a map of the United States and you close your eyes, you point it right in the middle. Well, that's a state called Nebraska. And my dear friend, Barb Dawson, actually out of Nebraska, she's here with us, and she's actually a very successful real estate agent. Let me see if I can invite Barb. Barb, can you go ahead and get on with the video? Hello, Barb. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, great to have you on our first webinar, huh?
Hey, thank you. This is awesome. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, well, you're very welcome, and it's a great pleasure to have you. So Barb, can you share with us, with our attendees from around the world, your background and why are you in Jeunesse and how's it going?
Well, thank you. Thank you for asking, Samson. And yes, my background is in real estate and insurance. And my husband and I have owned and operated our own company for the last 30 plus years. And it was about 6 years ago when I was introduced to Jeunesse. And at that time, I was really looking for something, looking for a way to help rebuild our retirement after the downturn in the economy.
Mm.
And what a blessing for a 60-plus-year-old woman to be able to find Jeunesse, you know, to find a way that I can start building an organization that will spread around the world, and it already has, and create leveraged income. You know, that's something that we didn't know anything about in real estate, really, because we work from transaction to transaction. And here, with Jeunesse, we have such an opportunity to build an organization and receive that leverage income, hopefully for years to come.
That's great. That's a great strategy. And, you know, I know also in Nebraska that, you know, you're very busy working with your girls, huh? So it's a family thing, huh?
It is, and that's the great part about this business. You know, you have friends and relatives that you can bring into the business. You know, it's so unusual to be able to choose the people you want to work with, and that's such a plus with it. And we're having a great time. We travel together, we work together, we have fun together, and I feel very blessed to be involved with the company and to be involved with you and Kim and all of us, all of the leaders around.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming on tonight. I know, you know, it's really late there. Well, the next person I'd like to bring upon is a good friend of mine from New York. And actually, you know, we're very lucky to have him tonight. And it says he doesn't have to be at work tonight at a hospital or meeting patients. Please welcome, hello, Dr. Michael Chang from
Hello,
New
Sam.
York. How are you?
How are you?
Hey.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very, very privileged to be on this Zoom webinar. And I just wanted to share with everyone a little bit of my story.
Yeah.
I started Jeunesse just a short 8 months ago, and it started out with that I acquired a product and I had shared it with my family members, and I saw drastic improvement in my dad's health. And I currently work for New York City Fire Department, and I treat a lot of World Trade Center 9/11 victims, and I see the potential of this product, our products, to help my patients. And I see that in addition to that, I also see that these products are able to provide us with not only benefit of health and also financial freedom in the future. And such in my case, I love to help people. And if I can empower myself and expand on my financial freedom, I definitely will utilize that to help a lot of others. And,
Wow. That's great.
I'm about it.
Let me ask you, you know, I know you're very busy as a doctor, huh? And you're extremely busy. And I know that, you know, I guess, you know, in this business, huh? Isn't it amazing that we can spend whatever time we want, our flexible time to work it?
Definitely. When you have financial freedom and you don't have to work day and night like I used to, a lot of time up to about 80-90 hours a week, like most doctors did. Now that I am looking forward to be able to spend more time doing other things such as traveling, and be able to visit places I love to, and also utilize the financial strength I'll be gaining from Jeunesse to help others, and to help not only the people surrounding me, but further extend it out to the perhaps children's and perhaps people that I need in society in the future.
Yeah, a true heart of a doctor. So my last question to you is now, obviously, you know, you're more of a doctor than a businessman, and this is definitely something new for you. And one thing I know about you is that I've been working with you, that you're so passionate. But let me ask you though, it's very interesting. I'm just curious. I've never asked you this question before. How many countries has your business grown to in the last 8 months, huh?
Well, in last 8 months, I barely could count it with my finger. It has grown to not only China, Hainan Island, and it has grown to Europe, to France, to Iceland. It also has grown to Panama, to Mexico, to Colombia, and has gone. I'm sure there are places that I have not mentioned yet, but it has spread out so vast that I'm just so amazed how this platform and the phase it is in the momentum phase was able to capture a lot of people's excitement and passion, and this is the amazing time for us.
Ah, that's beautiful. Well, thank you for spending nighttime with us. I know you're very busy and probably pretty tired working during the day, but thank you for your incredible sharing. So
thank you very much, Samson, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.
Yeah, we'll talk soon, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, have a good night. So folks, tonight, you've heard it from people from around the world, from all walks of life, from professionals, a medical doctor who's never done business before, to real estate professional, to somebody who is just an average person worker, just using the product, and also even an author, a world traveler. This business called Jeunesse is truly an incredible opportunity. The last number of years I've worked it, building the business with friends and business partners from around the world, it's truly opened my eyes to what the potential is and in life and what life could be. And that's the thing. I still remember many years ago when I was a business owner. I've been a business owner for more than 20 years. It never occurred to me that life could be more, that there's something outside of my retail stores. And having, rode the economic cycles up and down, and really, working Jeunesse the last, number of years has really provided me a real substantial foundation for my life and really gave me a new outlook on life. And that's what we talk about on the last slide, about living in a new paradigm, joining the global community on a new business platform that's truly benefiting people with the product, with the technology, at the same time providing opportunity for the average person to take part of how to build using cutting-edge biotechnology and internet technology through Jeunesse Global. So what I recommend tonight, folks, is get back with the person who put you on this webinar and get started with them right away on the website.